Everything in life starts with a plan. If you don't have a plan, then you don't know how to achieve your goal. A plan is a roadmap to success. Success is where opportunity meets preparation. Only way you can be prepared is if you have a plan. It is very clear that the Miami Dolphins, along with the NFL, have no plan whatsoever. But before we get into that, my name is Greg Foreman and you're watching a Black Conservative Perspective. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you can follow me on Twitter at GForemanBCP. And most importantly, share a Black Conservative Perspective, aka liberals' worst nightmare. Let's get it. So the Miami Dolphins has shocked the world by announcing that they are not going to stand for the black or the regular national anthem. They're going to just stay inside and not come out at all for the national anthem. Now, they announced this over social media with the video. Check it out.
Is it authentic? That's the mystery.
Or is it just another symbolic victory?
Now there's two anthems. Do we kneel? Do we stand?
If we could just right our wrongs, we wouldn't need two songs.
We don't need another publicity parade.
So we'll just stay inside.
Until it's time to play the game.
Whatever happened to the funds that were promised? All of a sudden, we got a collapsed pocket?
The bottom line should not be the net profit.
You can't open your heart when it's controlled by your wallet.
Decals and patches?
Fireworks and trumpets?
We're not puppets.
Don't publicize false budgets.
Ask the pundits and we shouldn't have a say.
If you speak up for change, then I'll shut up and play.
If we remain silent, that would just be selfish.
Since they don't have a voice, we're speaking up for the helpless.
It's not enough to act like you care for the troops.
Millions for pregame patriotism. You get paid to salute.
Lift every voice and sing.
It's just a way to save face.
Lose the mask and stop hiding the real game face.
So if my dad was a soldier, but the cops killed my brother, do I stand for one anthem and then kneel for the other?
This attempt to unify only creates more divide.
So we'll skip this song and dance.
And as a team, we'll stay inside.
We need changed hearts, not just a response to pressure.
Enough. No more fluff and empty gestures.
We need owners with influence and pockets bigger than ours.
To call up officials.
And flex political power.
When education is not determined by where we reside.
And we have the means to purchase what the doctor prescribed.
And you fight for prison reform and innocent lives.
And you repair the communities that were tossed to the side.
And you admit you gained from it and you swallowed your pride.
And when greed is not the compass, but love is the guide.
And when the courts don't punish skin color, but punish the crime.
Until then, we'll just skip the long production and stay inside.
For centuries, we've been trying to make you aware.
Either you're in denial or just simply don't really care.
It's not a black-white thing.
Or a left-right thing.
Let's clean the whole bird.
And stop arguing about which wing.
Before the media starts wondering and guessing, they just answered all your questions. We'll just stay inside.
So the NFL players are basically saying that they're tired of gestures from the NFL. And I think they are right to say that, right? Like, I don't understand why you would expect the NFL to do anything about police brutality or systemic racism, really. Right? Like, why do you think it's the NFL's job to fight something like that? Right? So to say that you're tired of gestures, I actually agree with that statement. Because that's the only thing you're going to get from them is gestures, right? But you're also fighting gestures with another gesture because what you're doing isn't going to change anything. And the thing is that the reason why the NFL is so caught up on doing gestures, right, and not affecting real change, right, as you guys say, is because, quite honestly, the owners don't feel responsible for solving problems that don't have anything to do with them. And I don't understand what it's going to take to get through these people's heads that you cannot make people solve your problems. You cannot make white people fix the issues in the black community. You can't, because that's what you're doing. When you're saying that we need bigger pockets than ours and we need the owners to use their resources, essentially what you're saying is white people come save us. White man save us. And if you don't save us, then we're not going to stand for your black or regular national anthem. But you still going to play. You still going to play. So what are you doing? And I would rather you not play than to continue to fight gestures with more gestures. Right? I mean, I thought the video was cool. But you won't say nothing. You don't have a plan. What is the plan? Right? You're asking the owners to do things that they don't want to do, one. Two, you're speaking in generalities. And three, you don't even want to do anything. That's why you're asking the owners to do it. Right? But before I get to three, I want to talk about two. You're speaking in generalities. What's the plan? Which law do you want the owners to make calls to try to get changed? Do you want to get rid of no-knock warrants? Because Rand Paul tried to do that in Kentucky, and you had Black Lives Matter supporters harassing him outside of the Republican National Convention. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. I'm trying to figure out, what do you want? What are you trying to do? And how you're trying to accomplish it? And what you're doing does not make sense. This is a gesture. And it's like, if I'm looking at the owners, I'm like, you telling me you need bigger pockets when you guys own 50% of the league? The NFL is a partnership. It is the owners partner with the players and commissioned by the NFL. That's how the NFL is structured. You guys own 50% of the league. Collectively, you guys have just enough wealth and connections to make the change that you're asking these owners to make. So if I'm an owner, how can I take your demand seriously when it sounds like you just want us to empty out our pockets to affect a problem that does not affect us? And these players got to understand that. Somebody has to be the grown man and an adult and just be like, listen, guys, like, what sense does it make to ask the owners to do something about something they don't know, they have never experienced? They're so far removed from the things that you guys are asking for that they're not going to be able to relate. And a lot of these owners already have a ton of money, right, in certain charity programs and certain programs that they feel like they're helping the causes that they want to help. And then you're asking for even more when you guys own 50% of the league. If you're really serious about creating that change, you guys should collectively pull your funds together, start your own minority business funds, start your own businesses, start your own programs. You guys have enough clout to talk to your own politicians, right? To do your own lobbying, right? But none of y'all won't talk to Trump. None of y'all won't talk to Trump. Which one of y'all NFL players has been to sit down and talk to the President of the United States about how can we help with these issues? None of you guys. You won't even talk to Trump. But you're trying to say and tell me that you're serious. And I'm giving you a serious message because you gave me a serious message. And I respect Brian Flores, the coach of the Miami Dolphins. I think he's going to be a good coach. He's off the Belichick tree. But, you know, I can't believe you signed up for this, man. I mean, I get it. I understand. You want to stand behind your players. But sometimes, again, like I said, you have to be the adult in the room and be like, guys, what is this doing? Do we really want to complain about gestures with a gesture? Or do we just want to do what we got to do and come together with all the NFL players around the league, start your own funds, pull your own money together, right? If you love these communities as much as you claim you do, you know what love is? Love is sacrifice, right? If all you players love your communities as much as you claim you do, right? You're from those communities, right? You're asking the owners to sacrifice for your community. So essentially what you're asking to do is to love your community. That's what you're asking for, right? These owners are not from these communities. These problems are removed from the owners. But you guys won't come together and sacrifice to make your own communities better. And you guys are the ones that's most connected to it, closest to it. You're way less further removed from it than the owners are. Again, you own 40-50% of the league. I don't understand. Y'all come together, since y'all love your community so much, and you sacrifice, love is sacrifice, for your own communities. That's what it's going to take. It takes sacrifice. And sacrifice is not going to the white man and asking them to solve your problems, because they don't want to solve your problems. Especially the average white person. You know, they have their own problems to take care of. They got their own families to take care of. They got their own families to feed. They got their own bills to pay. Right? They got their own personal problems. They can't worry about their personal problems and your personal problems, society's problems at the same time. right? That's up to the responsibility of you. You guys are millionaires. You have all the money in the world. The NFL has created more black millionaires than any other institution in history of this country. And y'all sitting here still asking white people and owners to do stuff for you, and then you wonder why you don't get the respect that you claim that you deserve. Because I can't respect you if you have all the resources in the world and you refuse to use it. And you coming to me asking me to use the resources when we got the same amount of resources as y'all got. You're collectively what? Over 2,000 players? We're talking about 32 owners. 2,000 players can't create or have more connections than the 32 owners. All of y'all collectively have the same amount of money. Collectively. I mean, it's a very simple equation. I don't understand what is the need for these type of videos and you acting like you're making a statement when you're really not doing anything. And I'm telling you this because I want to see you guys be successful. All you guys are passionate about, making change and, making your communities better. Right? That's great. And you also have the resources to do it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I want you to actually be efficient. I want you to actually be efficient in trying to create the change that you say you're trying to create. I want you guys to actually be effective. Stop begging. Start planning. Have a plan. Come together. Sacrifice for each other. And you be the change that you want to see. Don't ask nobody else to do that. You do it. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. Let them keep feeding you. The more they feed you, the fatter you get. And the fatter you get, the more you can feed others. It's a simple game. Life ain't easy, but it's simple. Y'all just need a plan. Get a plan. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.